In this video, I'm going to be doing a challenge that some other YouTubers have done before. This challenge is having a $100 bounty on you while getting across the entire map. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in this video, except there's going to be a little bit of a twist. The twist being not being able to see my screen, other than seeing the mini-map, the blimps, and the messages. The only way how I'm going to be able to get across the map is by looking at my mini-map, and I'm going to have to make sure I follow the path very carefully. Not to mention, pulling up the map is going to be rather difficult, and if I set up waypoints, it's probably going to be in a random location. I'll also need to be careful around my surroundings. If I die, the challenge is over. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started with the challenge video. Hopefully you enjoy. I begin by reloading to run down the line while the gray screen of death is happening. But as you can see, the messages are starting to look a little bit weird. Not to mention, well, look at the money and tokens and gold bars. Those icons look absolutely cluttered. The one thing I noticed while doing the gray screen of death is the weapon icons. They don't really look normal either. So getting that out of the way, I soon enough begin the challenge. Again, I'm going to have to rely on the mini-map since I can't see anything on the screen, and hopefully the mini-map will help me towards my destination. So somehow I managed to set a waypoint across the map. I don't know exactly where, but hopefully out in New Austin. So I wasn't doing too bad here, I was actually doing pretty decent. Again, I'm not exactly sure where I'm heading towards. But unfortunately, I got hunted, but not by no regular bounty hunters. That was actually some players going after me. So I try to run away from the area as fast as I can, but little did I realize I can actually use my horse, and from there I used to use my horse to flee away. Again, I did not know where I was going, but I was absolutely panicking and hoping to get away from this area before they capture me or kill me. I somehow managed to get away from the bounty hunters. I was thinking that they would catch up to me and possibly kill me or capture me. I guess not. So after that interruption, I make it back on my journey, and this time I almost make it out of New Austin. So after T's Landing, I'm going to be near Great Plains, which is going to lead on to West Elizabeth. I ended up crashing into something. I'm not exactly sure if I crashed into a wagon or the sign. Who knows? So I finally make it to West Elizabeth, and my goal is to get out of Great Plains. But unfortunately, I got led into a little bit of a maze. But luckily I make it out of there. But once again I got hunted. Luckily it wasn't by no players, it was actually some NPCs. But nonetheless, this is going to be a little bit difficult to deal with. So I tried running away from the bounty hunters and see what happens, but unfortunately it seems like they spawn in no matter what. So I decided I had to deal with them by shooting them. Now this was going to be an absolute challenge, especially trying to lock on to the bounty hunters while dealing with the gray screen of death. So not only I was dealing with bounty hunters, but I seen the posse was coming near me. I most likely was going to get killed. But surprisingly, while dealing with a horde of bounty hunters, these guys were not attacking me at all, which surprised me. Again, I was dealing with these bounty hunters and another player came near me. I'm not exactly sure this player is going to kill me or what. Again, I'm not sure. And guess what? The player literally rode past me. I'm guessing they don't want to deal with the bounty hunters around this area right now. I'm guessing it's just me, but the way the bounty hunters are spawning it right now is absolutely ridiculous. Especially dealing with the gray screen of death. Especially the fact that I had a posse that literally rode past me and another player that rode past me and they didn't shoot me at all is, well, pretty surprising. But they spared me instead and rather went on the very way of, well, whatever they were doing in this game. But finally, after dealing with waves of bounty hunters, I could finally leave the area. This went on for so long. I'm just so glad I'm able to get out of this area and just go into another area instead. Even though I cannot see a damn thing, but it is refreshing to actually get on with this challenge, instead of just seeing me shooting a bunch of enemies over and over again. After that long pursuit of bounty hunters, I get back what I was doing, which is getting across an entire map. Now I'm in Valentine. I want to be near Lemoyne, which is going to be the next location. So this is my third time getting hunted by bounty hunters. This time it was actually by a player. So what do you think? Do you think you're going to be able to catch up to me and possibly kill me and capture me? Or they're not going to be able to catch up to me, I'm just going to be able to evade them instead? Well, we'll just find out. As you can see, the time is elapsing. I do not see the player bounty hunter at all. I don't even see the person even catching up to me. So I've been hunted by 2 player bounty hunters, and so far nothing had happened. They haven't even managed to catch up to me. I might have the fastest horse in the game. Or they might have the slowest horse in the game. I'm not sure. But for me to successfully get this far is even crazy, especially dealing with the gray screen of death and having to look on my main map and follow the path. I have to say, my luck on this challenge run so far has been pretty good. I'm almost getting towards my destination. Once again, another missed opportunity to get a free $100. Anyways, I ended up passing by the city of St. Denis. Now we pass by Van Horn. Now this marks the end of my journey. I thought it was going to be considerably harder than this, but it turned out that it wasn't too bad. But nonetheless, it was still a bit nerve-wracking to say the least. But this challenge was absolutely fun and interesting, and hopefully you enjoyed this challenge video. And as always, stay tuned for more.